Here we have the EWEADN S7 gaming mouse. We're going to do a quick unboxing here. For full transparency, they did send me this mouse for review, but I'm not getting paid for the video. This is not getting sent to them before it gets posted. All thoughts are my own, blah, blah, blah. We got a cable in here, manual, additional feet, I reckon. And then of course the mouse itself. Wow, it is extremely light, which is like a big selling point for mouse. To be totally honest, I never cared that much about how lightweight or heavy a mouse is, but I know that's important for a lot of people. So here we have the Pro X Superlight. This is like Logitech's, I assume, flagship light mouse. They feel almost the same, but this one is a lot more expensive and it feels quite nice, but I've been wanting to replace this one for a while. It uses the old micro connector and pretty much nothing else I own does. And I hate having to have a micro cable on my table just for this mouse. This mouse, of course, not being from 1973, has USB-C, which is cool. Please. So yeah, we're gonna peel this off here. Of course, we got to take that out. That's probably an extra gram. It would add to the comparison. We have some side buttons here, always handy, and a DPI switch down here. So it is pretty minimal, nothing super fancy going on here, but that's how they keep it so light, I suppose. We're going to put it up against the lightest mouse I've ever owned, the Logitech G whatever something. That is 60.8 grams. This one is 59.9. Like I said, they are almost exactly the same weight. Just from feeling. The dongle is out of this one as well, so fair comparison, fair comparison. But yeah, they're essentially the same weight. Shape-wise, layout-wise, button-wise, just everything feature-wise, I do think my previous mouse is kind of the perfect comparison to it. I do think it looks nicer, but I'm just kind of a bit biased towards white things, like boom, boom, boom. Interesting, interesting. They have a different feel for sure. Bit of a crunchy feel, I'm not sure how to describe it. This one definitely does have a bit more resistance, but it's smoother. Sure, we'll try the feet they included. Why not? Oh no, was I supposed to take the old ones off? Let's read the manual real quick. Well, they actually don't say anything about the feet in the manual, so for now I'm just going to put the feet over the existing feet because I think it's just about like a different texture. If we run into issues, we will try taking the old feet off as well. Then of course we are going to remove this peel here. And yeah, these feet have a bit of a texture on them. Like you can probably see there is little grooves here for your finger to go. So it might be if you want these feet, you should remove the old ones first, but it's like sticky. So I don't know if it's going to ever go back on right. You know what I mean? Maybe they have made some progress in the sticky world where you can unstick it and it would still stick back on. But unless I run into issues, I'm just gonna leave it how it is now because I'm not sure if I'll ever be able to get the feet like back on normally. Okay. This has like very light resistance. Okay. You can still like hear it, right? If I put some pressure on it. I don't know if there's a way to visualize that better. Like when we let this one go, it just kind of stops. With this one, it keeps going. Whatever. As far as the drivers are concerned, I think it's Windows only. I am mainly Mac at the moment, but I use PC for gaming, which is what this mouse is for anyway. So just like replacing this one. But okay, I will plug this into my PC and be back in a second. So here we are on my Windows desktop. I'm going to flip this on. Works automatically. Oh, it does, as you can see. Like the G Pro, they do have like an app to mess with settings, but they also have it browser-based like Keychron, and I kind of prefer that just to not have another program on my system like that. So here we go. Apparently that doesn't work right now. Today there is the driver download for the actual S7 mouse because it has been released. I just set up my DPI. This is probably how I will have it. I personally like to stay around maybe 1,000 and then, you know, up to 1,600. And then we just hit save and there's like a little memory doodad on the mouse. So we could just use this on any other PC and it should have our settings here. Of course, we could change what the side buttons do as well. Just to make sure it works properly, we're gonna go to keyboard functions and enter a single key. Let's just say W, sure. And we'll say S for this one. Also got macros, of course. We'll name that what, because when we hit this macro, it types what. I'm not gonna get too fancy with it. I just wanna make sure everything works. And then we have some additional settings here. Mouse movement speed, which wouldn't that just be DPI? But okay, let's open a notepad. There's S, one of the side buttons. There's the other side button. I mean, of course I do expect it to work, but now we're going to change one of the side buttons to our macro. So I can just choose macro functions here. And yeah, what? Let's make a new space. Boom. Okay, yeah, so we can just keep typing what over and over. That's pretty sick. I don't know what kind of test this is. I'm just like spamming enter and the macro, but like sometimes it's not the full word. Okay, whatever. But okay, it does work. Was a little scary because Windows Defender was like, hey buddy, don't know what this is. We are going to exit the program as well and just make sure it really did save even with the program closed. Yeah, there we go. We still got the watts in there. Actually, though, it's not as cheap as I thought it was. 52 euros. I guess there's an 8% limited time discount if you use this code here. 52 grams? That's not what my scale said. Oh, okay, so for the S7 and S7 Pro, that is the 52 plus minus 3 grams. We have the S7 Max, which is 58 plus minus 3 grams, so that lines up perfectly. Seems like a pretty big tolerance, no? Like 3 grams? 200 hours of battery life is insane though. I had to charge my Logitech actually kind of often, but yeah, it is still less than the G Pro Superlight. This is the Superlight 2. Maybe this one has USB-C finally. Let me see it, Logitech. Show me the front. It's not showing me. Does it still have micro? Oh my God, I'm going to... Its battery is only 70 hours, so yeah. Bro, show me the port. They're embarrassed. Why didn't you just make it USB-C if you're gonna be that embarrassed? Show me the port. Oh, look it is. Maybe I have the 2, to be fair. I don't know, but Jesus Christ. And it is nearly 3 times the price. I will say, software side, definitely not as polished. I had to jump through some hoops. It was quite annoying, not gonna lie. But yeah, if you want a better software experience, that's the price you gotta pay, I suppose. Pro X Superlight 2C, what is that? Full frontal, that USB-C. Let me see it. Oh, they didn't. Oh my God, they have finally done it. How much is the 2C? Amazon has a limited time deal for 91 euros. How is it cheaper? I mean, still twice as expensive as the EWEADN and still less than half time of battery life, even though 88 hours is still quite a lot. But I'm not deep enough into mice to say if the Hero 2 is better or worse than the EWEADN mouse's sensor. I know Logitech does legitimately have good sensors, so, but yeah, if you want to check out the EWEADN, hell, I'll even put the Logitech mouse down there. Feel free to leave any thoughts you have in the comments down below. Dropping a like or subscribing if you enjoyed is always greatly appreciated as well. Thanks, as always, for watching, and until next time.